and welcome to another episode of GEEKAMANIA. That's Ben.
That's Kier.
And that's Mark.
And that's our Sam.
Hey! And today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 3 people we would want on a desert island with us. Ooh.
It's like Desert Island Discs, but with dudes. Desert Island dudes.
Dudes.
I've got a dudette, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would. We're doing a bit different. We're not doing everyone's freeze. We're just doing... Sam goes and Mark goes and Kier goes and I go. We reveal all 3 at the same time. So...
Okay, I think I'm going to start. So, if I was on a desert island, I would want... I think we're going to get the obvious one out of the way. I would want to be stuck with CM Punk. But not just, right? I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. Not
Who
just
wouldn't
him.
know what I'm saying, ladies?
But, like, Phil, like, I would want him there because he's such an inspiration. And I feel like I would want somebody there to encourage me to keep on going on, because after like a week you'd be just wanting to just hit your head against a palm tree or something. Like, you'd want someone that was going to be there that's like, you know what, past doesn't matter, get on with it, you know, grow some balls basically. And I don't think I've ever heard him say that, but
Nut up or shut up.
yeah, kind of. Like, he would be a really good encouragement. Like, you'd want to, I mean, yeah, he's nice to look at and everything else is fine. But like, I think he would definitely get like me through and actually give me some kind of strength, inner strength. Okay, number 2. I would want to be stuck on the island with Professor Brian Cox. Different one.
Professor Brian Cox.
Because
And his staccato
he's
voice.
he's
The
a
world
physicist.
is
Isn't he the guy
so
that appeared on
beautiful.
QI once before? The cool scientist bloke.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a physicist, and he is incredibly smart. Like, I know that he would be really, really helpful. Like, he'd be like, "Hey, don't eat that, don't do that. Oh, we do this. Did you know this?" And
That's
he'd be,
biology, not physics.
yeah, but he's really, really smart. Like, he'd know. He would be very, very helpful on a desert island. Not only is that, he's incredibly pretty
He
as
would.
well. But he's so smart, and he's good to look at, and he could be entertaining as long as there was a guitar on the island as well, because he can play.
If you ask Brian Cox, hey, is this insect poisonous or is this insect poisonous? I don't think he'll know.
No, but he'd be pretty good.
You know who will know? Bambi.
Bambi would totally know.
Bambi would know that shit.
Bambi's
Are you your
hardcore.
last person then?
My last person, at a push, would be somebody who'd be entertaining, and would make me laugh, and also quite nice to look at, actually. We're going for a Russell Brand. Silence!
Oh.
Silence!
He would not do well in that situation.
No, he wouldn't. But I think he'd be, I don't know, I'd need somebody who's really encouraging, somebody who's really, really smart, and also somebody who's a lot, I reckon, yeah, but...
And a sex addict.
Oh God, I'd be only female, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
He would
You'd
throw
be-
you around like a ragdoll, Sam.
The good thing is CM Punk's there to keep him alive, but still, Russell Brand
Maybe I
trapped on
didn't
a desert
think
island
through-
with one woman. You know what's
Dun,
going to
dun,
happen
dun,
in
dun.
this situation.
Did not think this through. I'm
No.
not
You're
taking it
trapped
back.
now, it's too late.
I'm not taking it back. I will have an axe, and I will damn well make
I
sure
will fashion one out of flint.
yes, some people understand that reference, but yes, yes, they are my people. I'm standing by that. I think my island would be awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Mine is, my first one's CM Punk, basically same reason as Sam.
He's on my island, bitch.
What, because he's nice to look at?
It's really nice to look at.
Outing
And
Mark
also
since
as well,
now.
like, personalities we will like get on because we both like the same sort of like music. We both like the same sort of stuff. Like, he likes comic books, I like
Yeah.
comic books, so get on really well. Next person will be Jessica Nigri, the famous
Oh.
Who is
cosplayer.
this?
Very, very famous cosplayer.
Oh, is she hot? Does she have?
Guess what, Sam? She's hot and blonde. Not at all Mark's type.
I never would have put that as Mark's type. I could not imagine.
And also
why
as
he
well,
was
like, you know,
there.
she's a big like geek. She loves.
She
like,
can
comic
make
books,
you
she likes
costumes
mangas.
out of palm
Yeah.
trees.
And also she will make super costumes and like entertain around like when we get really bored. We should like play some like card games and like, you know, that sort of
I
stuff.
picked 3 men I can look at and that are useful. So you know, you're forgiven. I don't know what she looks like, but I'm sure
Is not
she's
forgiven.
attractive.
And also my third person, Rob Paulson, because he is Rob Paulson, my voice acting god.
That's your link to
He's
the
Rob
Turtles
Paulson.
today.
I want Rob Paulson. Why? Rob Paulson.
Why
Yes.
not?
Why
No
not?
reason.
And he's a really nice bloke. Same with like Punk and Thingamajig. You know, some of you boys who can like make us all. Jessica Nigri can make us all laugh. He does his little voices, and when we start to get down, he'll be there cracking up the jokes, making us laugh, and his quote he always says is laughter is the best medicine, and the good thing is you can't the drug you can't ID the roof is a free, so it'd be quite fun. So if you're feeling a bit down, you can say that and make us all laugh and stuff.
We could trade him for Nolan North after this.
Yeah, if you want.
What is Kier's list?
Kier's list.
Kier's list.
My first one is Tommy Cooper.
Yeah, zombie Tommy Cooper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I love him, and you just can't go wrong with Tommy Cooper. He'll make us all laugh.
Who's Tommy Cooper?
Oh, the door's that way, Mark.
Yeah,
Get out.
get out.
Get out.
Just
Get out now.
Leave. Mark.
Leave.
Leave.
Go.
No.
You're not allowed to put it. No.
Get the front
Mumford
door.
and Sons.
Mumford and Sons.
For this. Yeah.
That's an in-joke, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry we went to that one. Oh yeah.
Doesn't know. Please continue. Let's move on.
My
past
second
this.
person would be Phil Duputis.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm never sad when that man is on TV.
Okay.
It's very hard to be sad on TV when Phil Jupiter's is around.
Exactly.
And if you turned him into a cannibal, you could eat him.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah. Bringing out the fat joke.
Well, I never.
Sorry.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry.
And Mark's in the room, for goodness sake.
that is kind of a dick move.
Yes, it was, and I have
Who's
zero
your number
regrets.
3?
And
Yes.
number 3 is Bill Hicks, who is.
I can't remember who
I know
Bill
the
Hicks
name.
is.
Who's that?
Nobody knows who Bill Hicks is.
I know who Bill Hicks is.
He's an American comedian. He died in 1994.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was his drug overdose, because he used to take a lot of drugs, and he used to make jokes about drugs as well. Bill Hicks.
Don't know if we think about the same person because Bill Hicks died of cancer.
Oh, didn't
Cancer is a drug.
We're not making
Well, Bill Hicks
cancer
must have been the
jokes.
one who used to smoke and take the drugs all the time, wasn't he? The one who used to make jokes about
He
smoking and try to legalise.
He was chain smoking.
Kier, this is the man who doesn't know who Tommy Lee Cooper is.
Carry on.
Tommy Lee Cooper.
Tommy Cooper.
You're. You've.
Moving on.
Yes. He was like chain smoking. He always used to make jokes about smoking and
Yeah.
things. But he's my all-time hero. He's the the reason that I'm getting myself out of the rut that I was in for the last few months. And also, he's amazing. He's a hilarious person, and he'd be just the best person to sit and talk to on that island. You'd never get bored with those 3 people on there, in my opinion. And Tommy could do his magic tricks.
Ben's list, which is of course going to be the best list.
Totally not.
First choice,
Yeah,
practical choice, Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Why?
he's-
Because I want to live. B, I want everyone else to live. C, he can tell me stories.
He could teach us some things.
I want to know why he's called Bear. He never tells anyone. I'm sure he'd open up on an island just before he dies. I want to know.
That does seem like the sort of last thing he would say.
Exactly.
That is the counterintuitive to wanting everyone to survive. Getting him to say it before he dies. What can you do? Get him to build you a raft to get off the
No,
island.
just
and
if.
then
Just
kill-
if.
What?
Just
Why
in,
are you called
Just
Bear
in the scenario that Bear Grylls sacrifices himself for the good of the group. That's when he tells us. And
And then
everyone's like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
It's like, why are you called Bear Grylls? No reason.
No!
You bastard!
Second choice. Entertainment / information. Stephen Fry.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice one.
I was gonna
Nice
have him,
one.
but
Because
I swapped him out for
Because number one,
Nice.
Stephen Fry has goddamn stories up the wazoo. 2, he's hilarious. 3, pretty intelligent. He's gonna know some shit. Useless shit that would only be useful
Yeah.
on a desert island.
things
and-
like this berry is extremely poisonous. This one, everyone thinks it's poisonous, but it's not.
And number 3.
And also, it's not a berry.
Yeah, true. And number 3, my luxury choice. Now, why would be on this one for a second? George Lucas. Why do I want George Lucas on an
Why?
island? Because I can finally get rid of him.
You would off him.
I would off him and eat his flesh.
You hate him that much, you'd sacrifice
I
one
would kill
person.
George Lucas on a desert island and eat his flesh. There's a reason that I
Wow.
want Bear Grylls around, because I want to know how to cook a human being.
You would
Wow.
kill George Lucas, but not before you tortured him and made him apologise for the prequels.
Oh, he doesn't need to apologise. I know I know he has too much money to want to apologise, but he must pay. And that's my list.
Well, thanks for bringing that down, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could trade with somebody else in the group, with one of their people, who would you trade?
Who wants George Lucas?
I don't want George Lucas.
I would probably maybe trade at the most Nigri for Phil Jupitus. No. Because I like Phil Jupitus. He's a funny, very funny man. I like.
Where's my gun?
Well, you get boobs though. You get boobs for.
I chose not to have boobs for a reason. Just have a wank if you get horny on the island. Well, I would, because originally I had it as Stephen Fry as one of mine, because that's for another thing that I had. But because obviously I think he'd be better if you had like a barbecue or something, someone over like a whole day with famous people. You'd want to have like someone like Stephen Fry there, because that'd just be just a banter that you'd get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
completely. So okay, I'm sorry to put you guys on the spot. Who wouldn't you want? Who is the last person you want to be stuck with? Don't say each other.
George Lucas.
If he was already dead, you've been stranded.
So I've killed George Lucas, and someone else comes along.
None of his family either.
I'm sure his family's quite nice.
Yeah, a band on.
Or you wouldn't want. Oh, go on. You're gonna say
One
Justin
Direction.
Bieber.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
I think they're crap, and I hate them all. They're rubbish, and they ruined the Clash.
My apologies to One Direction.
Probably.
Kiba?
Oh.
Is there someone I hate that much that I'd want them on my desert island to kill them, other than George Lucas?
Just to kill them. We're not playing
the last person that you want on the island, if you like, the plane went down, there was 2 of those people that you listed as 3, and just the last person you'd ever want to see there.
Michael Bay. Because he's probably physically stronger than me.
he probably directed the disaster himself. He probably made it.
If there's one person who survives an explosion, it's going to be Michael Bay.
Yeah, he's ruining the Ninja Turtles.
He just opened up his laptop and it exploded.
He's ruining the Ninja Turtles because he's a bastard.
Okay, wait. Let me just add a condition. Michael Bay post ruining Turtles, because I want to see that.
Okay.
I want to see his dreams die.
I wouldn't want. You know what? Voices are what gets me. I wouldn't want Vicky Guerrero or like Joe Pasquale. I'd just be like, shut up. We just like get him in the throat first.
Excuse me.
Oh God.
Excuse me.
I think the last person I'd want to see on the island would be Randy Orton. Because he would
He'd
just
be good at lifting stuff though.
But he'd do fuck all.
He would do fuck all.
He'd just sit there and
He'd
just go.
just smack the ground and like.
He'd just sit there looking surly, just going.
Do you want to know why I hate beaches? It's because they took the world heavyweight championship from me, Randy Orton. I always speak this slowly.
See, now that's a voice you would get tired of very quickly. I'd kick him in the sea like, get in the ocean, bitch!
He'd probably kick you back though. It'd hurt quite a lot.
Well, I'd kick it. What I'd do is I'd do the Ewok thing. I'd tie a big tree trunk up on ropes and just swing it and then kill him.
Okay.
I have anger.
Kill Randy Orton 2013.
And George Lucas.
And Michael Bay.
Yeah.
And One Direction.
No.
What about you, sir? What was the like? Because you've had a couple.
Joe Pasquale and Vicky Guerrero. I don't know.
Which of those is it more that would get to you?
They combined together to make Joe Guerrero.
Ah! Lord, my dream.
Sam's going to see that in her nightmares tonight.
Anyway, as per usual, that's a Kier.
That's a Mark.
That's Sam.
That is Ben.
And that's the end of the video. And guys, if you tune in next time, whenever this guy uploads it, we're going to have a review of Now You See Me, This Is the End.
Woo! Leave your comments about the people you would have on your island as well.
And actually, if whoever you think was the best list.
Yeah, and who you'd want out of us lot on your island.
Oh yes, do that.
That'd be quite cool actually.
You know who your favourites are.
If you want to know,
I was a scout for many years.
I can do archery. I can do archery. I would,
if we're selling ourselves, I'm funny as fuck. Get me on your island.
Well, I know archery.
I can cook.
I was in Boys Brigade and a leader in Boys Brigade.
I was
so
a
I'm
Girl
better than the Scouts. And I'm amazing.
I wouldn't go that far, Ben.
Also, I'm handsome.
Also, I can summon an elf that can get us off the island with one wish.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You should maybe choose him. Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm sorry. Right, see you later, guys.
You do that.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.